Have you ever tried how to grow organic vegetables and ended up frustrated with weak plants, infertile soil, and pests ruining your harvest? Or maybe you want to produce your own healthy food, but don't know where to start. The truth is that many people give up on how to grow organic vegetables because they make simple mistakes without even realizing it. But today, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to avoid these problems and ensure a thriving harvest with nutritious, chemical-free vegetables. And by the end of this video, you will discover one of the biggest secrets to making how to grow organic vegetables truly productive and sustainable without relying on artificial inputs. So stay with me until the end. The demand for healthy, sustainable, and chemical-free food has been growing worldwide. Learning how to grow organic vegetables is a viable alternative for those who want a healthier diet and those who wish to contribute to a more balanced and productive environment. Organic farming is an agricultural system that aims to grow food sustainably, without using synthetic chemical fertilizers, artificial pesticides, genetically modified organisms (GMOs), or growth hormones. Instead, it employs practices that respect the natural cycles of the soil, plants, and ecosystems. The focus of how to grow organic vegetables goes beyond simply replacing chemicals with natural alternatives. It involves a holistic approach aimed at regenerating and maintaining soil fertility, conserving biodiversity, and using natural resources responsibly. When understanding how to grow organic vegetables, it's essential to consider the fundamental principles of organic farming: soil health, biodiversity, natural balance, sustainability, and animal welfare. Organic farming is recognized and regulated by various certifications worldwide, such as USDA Organic in the United States and EU Organic in the European Union. Although both organic and conventional agriculture aim to produce food, their cultivation methods are vastly different. The main difference between these systems lies in their approach to the environment and health. Conventional farming seeks to maximize short-term productivity, often at the cost of soil degradation and dependence on external inputs. In contrast, how to grow organic vegetables balances productivity with sustainability, ensuring that natural resources are preserved for future generations. The benefits of how to grow organic vegetables extend beyond simply eliminating chemicals from farming. It represents a sustainable lifestyle that prioritizes healthy food production without harming the environment or compromising biodiversity. Now that you understand the basic concepts of how to grow organic vegetables and its benefits, let's dive deeper into each stage of the process, starting with site selection and soil preparation. The success of how to grow organic vegetables begins with choosing the right location and properly preparing the soil. A well-planned environment can make a significant difference in productivity and vegetable quality. Additionally, natural soil management ensures long-term plant fertility and health. The site selection directly influences plant growth. The main factors to consider are sunlight exposure, drainage, protection from winds, and proximity to water sources. Most vegetables require at least 6 hours of direct sunlight daily for healthy growth. However, some plants adapt better to different conditions, including full sun, partial shade, and those that thrive in lower light environments. Other important factors include wind intensity. If too strong, natural barriers may be necessary. Water sources must also be considered, as the garden should be close to an irrigation source. If possible, having a rainwater harvesting system can help reduce potable water consumption. Another fundamental factor in how to grow organic vegetables is the soil, which serves as the foundation for productivity in organic farming. Fertile, well-structured soil ensures healthy plants that are more resistant to pests and diseases. To prepare the soil for how to grow organic vegetables, it is necessary to remove weeds, minimally till the soil, and incorporate organic matter to enhance fertility and water retention. You can apply 3 to 5 kilograms of compost per square meter before planting. After preparation, cover the soil with dry leaves, straw, sawdust, or pruning residues. This helps retain moisture and prevents weed growth. To naturally improve soil fertility for how to grow organic vegetables, you can use natural fertilization techniques and regenerative practices such as green manure, composting, and the use of biofertilizers and compost tea. Proper site selection and soil preparation are essential steps in ensuring how to grow organic vegetables productively and sustainably. Well-managed soil provides healthy harvests without the need for chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Now that you know how to grow organic vegetables by selecting the ideal location and preparing the soil, the next step is choosing the best plants for your garden. Selecting the right plants is one of the most important factors in how to grow organic vegetables successfully. Some species are easier to cultivate, while others require specific care to prevent pests and diseases. Additionally, understanding the planting calendar helps optimize time and increase productivity throughout the year. If you're starting how to grow organic vegetables or want to avoid major challenges, it's best to choose hardy, easy-to-grow vegetables. Some plants grow quickly, require minimal care, and are less vulnerable to pests and diseases. The easiest vegetables for beginners in how to grow organic vegetables include lettuce, arugula, radish, spinach, chives, and parsley. Knowing when to plant each vegetable is crucial for ensuring healthy plant growth and avoiding losses due to unfavorable weather conditions. The planting calendar varies significantly depending on climate zones in the U.S. and Europe. Generally speaking, in spring from March to May. In cold climates, you can plant carrots, radishes, beets, spinach, lettuce, arugula, chives, leeks, peas, cabbage, and broccoli. In temperate climates, you can plant tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, potatoes, onions, lettuce, spinach, herbs, carrots, and beets. In warm climates, you can plant corn, beans, cucumbers, watermelon, squash, zucchini, tomatoes, peppers, basil, parsley, and cilantro. For those who want a complete seasonal planting calendar tailored to each climate type, check out the article on the Bountiful Earth blog. The link to the full article is available in the first pinned comment. Using high-quality seeds and seedlings is essential for a productive organic garden. Choosing varieties adapted to the local climate, ensuring efficient germination, and producing strong seedlings are key steps to success in cultivation. Purchasing certified organic seeds and seedlings ensures that the plants will grow without chemical residues and without the presence of genetically modified organisms, GMOs. It is also possible to produce your own seedlings for how to grow organic vegetables. This is an excellent way to save money and ensure healthy plants from the start. Additionally, this practice allows you to select the best varieties and adapt cultivation to local conditions. Choosing high-quality organic seeds, producing strong seedlings, and ensuring healthy germination are essential steps for a productive organic garden. Opting for reliable suppliers in the U.S. and Europe, or even collecting and storing your own seeds, can make all the difference in cultivation. Now that you know how to start your garden with healthy seeds and seedlings, the next step is learning about natural fertilization. Even if you have already prepared the soil for planting from time to time, depending on the crop, natural top-dressing fertilization is necessary for how to grow organic vegetables. Natural fertilization is one of the pillars of organic farming. Instead of relying on synthetic fertilizers, which can cause soil degradation and environmental contamination, an organic garden uses natural fertilizers that improve soil fertility in the long term. This natural fertilization can be done using homemade compost, manure, bokashi, worm humus, biofertilizers, green manure, and rock dust. Natural fertilization ensures fertile, balanced, and living soil without the need for synthetic chemical inputs. By using it, you can keep your garden productive and sustainable for many years. Now that you have learned about natural fertilization, the next step is to understand the best sustainable irrigation techniques. Irrigation is a crucial factor for the success of an organic garden because water directly influences plant growth, nutrient absorption, and soil health. However, it is essential to use sustainable methods to avoid waste and optimize water absorption, ensuring a productive and environmentally responsible garden. The ideal approach to how to grow organic vegetables is to plan irrigation in a way that provides enough water without excess, ensuring that plants receive the necessary moisture without waterlogging the soil or wasting resources. In general, the key rules for efficient irrigation are: always water at the root, not on the leaves. Water early in the morning or late in the afternoon. Always use mulch for soil cover. Avoid waterlogging. Sustainable irrigation is essential to maintaining a productive garden without wasting water. Drip irrigation is the most efficient method for larger gardens, while manual watering may be sufficient for small-scale cultivation. Additionally, using mulch, rainwater harvesting, and alternating irrigation techniques helps conserve water and keep the soil balanced. Now that you have learned the best way to irrigate your garden, the next step is to understand how to control pests and diseases naturally. Keeping an organic garden healthy without using pesticides may seem challenging, but with the right techniques, it is possible to prevent and control pests and diseases in a natural and sustainable way. The secret lies in prevention, ecosystem balance, and using biological solutions to keep plants protected. The best way to avoid problems in the garden is to regularly observe the plants and identify the first signs of infestation. Frequent monitoring allows you to act before the problem escalates. When pests appear in how to grow organic vegetables, they can be controlled with natural preparations that are safe for both plants and the environment. For example, tobacco spray is effective against aphids, mealybugs, and thrips. Neem oil can be used against aphids, caterpillars, and mites. Garlic and chili extract helps combat beetles, ants, and fungi. Another effective strategy is companion planting, which consists of growing species that help repel pests and enhance each other's development. Additionally, planting strategic flowers and plants can attract and protect beneficial insects and animals, which help control pests and diseases while promoting a more balanced ecosystem. Pest and disease control without pesticides is entirely possible and can even be more effective than conventional methods. Through prevention, companion planting, beneficial insects, and natural remedies, your garden will remain balanced and productive. Now that you have learned how to protect your garden naturally, the next step is understanding the best sustainable farming techniques. Sustainable farming aims to increase productivity without degrading the environment by regenerating the soil, preserving biodiversity, and reducing dependence on external inputs. These practices are essential for organic gardens, small farms, and even larger agricultural systems, as they ensure continuous productivity without compromising natural resources. For how to grow organic vegetables, we can use techniques such as crop rotation and intercropping, no-till farming and soil cover, agroforestry and permaculture, urban gardening with vertical gardens, pots, and raised beds. Using sustainable farming techniques ensures a productive, ecological, and efficient system, whether in large areas or small spaces. Practices such as crop rotation, intercropping, no-till farming, agroforestry, and permaculture enhance soil fertility and reduce environmental impact. Now that you have learned these techniques, the next step is understanding how to harvest and store vegetables correctly. Proper harvesting and storage are fundamental to maintaining the quality and flavor of organic vegetables and how to grow organic vegetables. Harvesting at the right time ensures the best taste and nutritional value, while proper storage techniques help prolong the durability of food without artificial preservatives. Each vegetable has an ideal harvest time, which can be determined by size, color, texture, or even aroma. The way vegetables are handled after harvest directly affects their shelf life. Proper storage helps maintain freshness and flavor without needing chemical preservatives. If you want to extend the shelf life of vegetables without artificial preservatives, some traditional methods can be used, such as drying dehydration, preservation in vinegar, making jams and preserves. Harvesting at the right time and storing correctly are essential for keeping vegetables fresh and flavorful for longer. With natural techniques, it is possible to prevent waste and preserve food without chemical preservatives. Now that you have learned everything about harvesting and storage, the next step is understanding the most common mistakes when starting an organic garden and how to avoid them. Starting an organic garden may seem simple, but many beginners face challenges that reduce productivity and lead to frustration in how to grow organic vegetables. Small mistakes can compromise plant growth, soil quality, and the harvest. On the other hand, with a few strategic tips, it is possible to avoid problems and ensure a healthy, sustainable, and productive garden. When starting a garden, some common mistakes can hinder plant growth, such as choosing the wrong location for the garden, using poor and unprepared soil, overwatering or underwatering, planting too many species in a small space, and not practicing crop rotation. Even if the garden is well planned, some practices are essential to prevent seedling loss and ensure a bountiful harvest. To prevent seedling loss in how to grow organic vegetables, you can grow strong seedlings before transplanting them to their final location. Acclimate seedlings before transplanting them. Avoid excessive watering at the beginning. Protect seedlings from intense sunlight and strong winds. To increase productivity in how to grow organic vegetables, you can use organic fertilization regularly. Plant strategically using companion planting and crop succession. Attract pollinating insects to improve yield. Even in small spaces, it is possible to have a productive and sustainable garden. Urban garden tips in how to grow organic vegetables include using large pots and containers, investing in vertical gardens, avoiding excessive sun and wind on balconies, taking advantage of home composting. Creating and maintaining a successful organic garden requires planning and observation, but avoiding common mistakes and adopting good practices ensures a healthy and abundant harvest. Now that you know how to grow organic vegetables without common mistakes and with the best techniques, you are ready to have a productive and thriving garden. Remember the secret I mentioned at the beginning? It lies in constant observation and balanced soil and plant management. The more you understand and respect natural cycles, the better your harvest will be. If this content helped you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave a like. This helps me continue bringing valuable tips for you. Next, I'll leave a video about the principles of organic agriculture, so you can gain even more clarity on important concepts to help you achieve excellent production. See you soon. Let's move towards a bountiful earth.